Welcome back. You're watching Lessons in Marketing Excellence, and today we are coming to you from the gorgeous campus of IIM Kozhikode, and they have a very interesting case study posed by Shoppers Stop. Now, before the break, we had both the final teams, Team Cult Creator and Team DNA. Toss a coin and decide who goes in first. Team Cult Creators won the toss and decided to go in for the first mover's advantage. Are we all set? All the best.
Shoppers Stop primarily has two major categories, external brand and private labels, as all department store. But external brand comprises of 80% of the merchandising, which gives approximately 33% of the margins. But private labels, which comprises only 20% of the merchandise, actually give 50% of the margins. The vision of Shoppers Stop is pretty clear. It wants to be the global retailer in India and maintain #1 spot in Indian market department store category. Shoppers Stop private label category, if we look deeply into the menswear category, 30% of the private label is menswear, and the rest other are majorly comprising the women's wear category, which are very successful with them.
The basic objective of this case study is to jot down a strategy to drive business in the menswear category for Stop and Life. On talking to a few of the managers and who were on phone and again on store, we came on to know that Shoppers Stop wants to be known by its external brands. Its core competency is in external brands, but it wants to maintain a balance between its private labels and external brands, because obviously the margins are higher in private labels. Again, the same is visible in the store with external brands having more space and visibility. Another thing was that the Shoppers Stop have a semi-annual buying cycle, which gives them more power over their external brands and private labels.
If we look at the target profile of Stop, people who come and buy Stop, they are basically achievers. They are goal-oriented people who focus on career and family, age group between 25 to 45 age, family guy, middle income. Target of Life is completely different. It is experiencer, impulsive people, seek variety and excitement. They are youth, college going, high spending in socializing, entertainment, go and watch movies, dining out here and there. They have the spending power and they want to spend it through. Insights that we got. Number one, I want to buy a formal wear with my family. People who go and buy formal wear are actually going out with their family. Number two, people who are going out to buy t-shirts are going alone, or are we going with friends, not with the families. Number three, approximately 60% of one's formal wear are of the same brand. People are brand loyal with their formal wear category. Number four, there is no brand loyalty in casual wear at all, exceptions being denim.
These are a few challenges which we found out with our study. The first one is low visibility. Walmart success tells us that high visibility is really important for any brand to progress. Confused positioning. Basically, the Life brand is too diverse. We have t-shirts, we have jeans, we have bananas and everything in it. That dilutes the brand a bit. So we need to focus it more. There is low awareness among the customers about the loyalty program, what all benefits they can get, what ought not. We have divided our recommendations into three parts. One is stores and service, which are general, which the store needs to have to attract customers to the store. Second and third, specifically about Stop and Life. Coming on to stores and services, what we have introduced, the first thing is an online portal of option of consulting a designer. We need to attract our customers to the website. We need to link them with our brand so that they understand and we understand them well. The online consultation about what looks good on them, the latest trends, plus discussion forums. The Sunsilk Gang of Girls also is a very good example of this success. And we have n number of websites which are ready to give fashion consultancy. We can go up tie-ups with them. Second, as we saw earlier, that there is a sort of fight between external brands and private labels for in-store publicity space. What we noted was that none of these stores, be it Shoppers Stop, be it Lifestyle, be it anywhere else, uses the floor and roof space for publicity. We can create our own Sistine Chapel. Next, coming on to Stop, we came on to brand extension. As one of our insights said, that men don't mind having a person selling them their formal brands. So we have a point of sale where we can pitch in our other brands like watches and wallets, which exactly have the correct fit, edge and value perception for a brand extension. Next, coming on to Life, the Shoppers Stop present designers of Nift. We have a huge potential in NIFT and other design colleges which we can exploit, and they also are looking for more and more opportunities. Brand is a bit diluted. We have, in jeans, we already have iJeans brand for Shoppers Stop. So what we recommend is focus the Life brand more on t-shirts rather than jeans. Leave the jeans to iJeans or Mustang. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think the floor is open for the jury to ask you direct questions. Vinay, why don't you go first?
You know that Shoppers Stop has a very large number, 1.5 million first citizens. They also contribute a large percentage, 73% of our sale. Other than the points recommendation that you made, increasing points, part of which is in place actually, is there anything else you would think about to engage the first citizen?
One of our recommendations was that for loyalty was that Shoppers Stop currently has home deliveries, right? But it is not. It is for everyone and it's not free. You have a little bit of charge. Why don't we make it free for all the Stop customers? That is because the Stop customer is a very busy guy who doesn't have time to select everything and all. So if you have your online portal where you can maybe check what looks good on him through our consultant designer, and we currently have softwares through which you can actually try on virtually all the clothes on you. So if we implement that, that will make his job easier.
You know, you've taken the life part and you understood the consumer, and the things you're suggesting for the brand are linked to the insights that you developed. I would like to understand a bit more on the Stop consumer. How do you get that part to get some meat and some recommendations for the team to take forward, specifically with regard to the product range?
So when we were studying the Stop brand, the product range was in our own mind also, that what product range that we were. But when we went there, when we saw what people are buying, people actually they shop like that. Okay, this is the Alan Solly t-shirt that I am seeing, and I like the color. But that Alan Solly is a bit costly. I want the same color in this brand, which is a bit cheaper. But like Alan Solly keeps on changing their colors every season. But the problem with us is we have a 6 month, 1 year advance buying cycle. So whatever we are buying right now, we need to look at 1 year advance because it will come 1 year ahead. So it's really tough to find out what colors or what shades we are going to look at.
You have compared Stop, the label Stop, and what people think about it to other stores and their in-house or private labels, right? Any advantage that Stop has over those brands, the other private label brands?
Most of like 99% of the people we surveyed didn't knew the Stop is a private label, and neither does the Shoppers Stop wants it to be projected as a private label. And no, even Lifestyle, which is the major competitor of Shoppers Stop, does not project any label as their private label. So it was really difficult to ask them this question, what difference they are finding between a Stop and a Lifestyle brand.
Right, let's have another round of applause for Team Cult Creators. Let's take a quick break, but don't go anywhere, because after the break, the second team, Team DNA, comes in and presents in front of the jury. Let's see what they are made of.